Alright, let's have a go at this for like the fucking 80th time. No, it's not that bad. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. My name is Tilly, at your service. We'll see if this one works out. We've had planes flying over, which usually doesn't happen. We have a cat that is really grumpy because the weather is foul and he wants to be outside. So he just comes in and says, meow, until he gets my attention. So, today we're looking at the Tilly collection. We're a little bit all over the place. It's been a few days since I filmed. Tilly collection is red, as you can see. I should probably have panned out. Really. You'll see all of them as we're, going along. These two are the current ones that I'm actually using. I have two that is in the Cypher collection too. There are blue that I'm also using, but these are the two red ones that I'm using. We got Rena, which is the one that's to the right on the screen, the one with the white skin, black membrane, and red at the tops, and like the red of the rest of the body. And then we have Lilith here, which is black with red. But let's look at Rena first. Black wings, red region 2, well, tops or whatever you want to call them. Outer corners. Then I believe this is the raspberry red, which is like the color number 70, I believe. And then she has a red, lighter red on the top. So that's Rena, and this is Lilith. Just the other one that I'm using. Black velvety wings with the red, the outskirts, and then red on the body and red on the top. So that's Lilith and Rena. Those are two of the other ones that I'm using apart from the blue ones that were showed to you in an earlier collection video. And then we have a straight up just red. We have some deep red. I believe this is 20 range. It's like 20 and 17, I believe. Which is the brownie, the yellowy brownie leaning reds. In general, the rule I do is true reds can be put pretty much almost with anything. Blue leaning reds, or like reds with a cool undertone, I tend to put with blues and pinks and purples. And then if it's a warm leaning red, kind of yellowy brown, I tend to put those with yellows, oranges, warm leaning colors. But in general, true reds, which are neutral, works pretty well with anything. And then we have color 19, which is a light red, which to me is almost kind of pinky, and I would say it's more like a salmony color actually than a red, but it's called light red. And then we have some deeper reds mixed with it. Not one of my favorite colors. The wings looks pretty good though on this one. And then we have yellow. I've tried putting yellows into the collections, but the yellow on the Desmodus looks more green than red. Oh no, more green than red. Wait, what? Not more green than red. More like green than yellow. So this is the like normal neon yellow, which is like the color number 4. It turned into this kind of, I don't know what that is, but it's kind of green. And I just don't like it. I hate it on most things. There will be a collection video out with just oranges and yellows. But I figured I should at least try and put yellow in somewhere, and this is one of the places I've tried. I just did a double deep lighter and deeper red wing. I just really despise the yellow. This on this Desmodus, it's sad. It's really sad. It's just not pretty. Then we have like believe it or not, these are what white wings looks like. as you can see, they're not particularly white. They're pink, like a light pink, because of the underpaint, or however you want to put it. The under layer is this like red color, so like you get a color wash over it. White in this case turns into this light pink. Um, so that is what kind of white wings with red at the tips would look like. Well, it's white in region 5, and then it's red in region 2. Kind of put that in so people can see how white looks. It's not technically white. Then we have another like version. It's not the same. They almost look the same. I believe I've used like 72 and 73, which are very similar colors, so you can barely tell them apart. Um, but this one has red wings, but I believe black tips. And then we have a straight up red. I did this. This is all the 70 colors, I believe, rolled into one. There's a bird. What? Rolled into one bat. That's what happens when you put all the 70 colors. They're very close to each other. Sort of, it's like neons, you know, like it's nuances, not neons. Nuances, like the difference, the shading, it's very minimal. But that's what happens if you put all the like all the 73 colors into one. That's what happens. I quite like cyan, or I think maybe the one next to it is turquoise. So I quite like both turquoise and red and cyan and red. So this is cyan and red with black wings. And as you can see, cyan in the region 2 again, black in region 5, and then we have cyan fur, and the rest of the details are red. And then we have the last one, which I believe is turquoise. I believe. With some form of either black, something deep in the corners, and turquoise on the wings, I believe, and then turquoise on the top. I think it is. It might also be this. No, I think it's the turquoise and not the cyan. It's kind of hard to tell because on the wings, the cyan looks quite different to when it does on the body. And then we have one of my favorite colors, which in this game is called dark magenta. To me, it's definitely not pink. It's a deep raspberry red. Um, in this case, it's on the fur and on the wing membrane, or like region 5. Then we have, I believe I have the lighter version of it in region 2 on the wings, and then on top of the head, I believe it's just a normal bog standard like red. That's what that looks like. Oh, gotta go a little bit faster, I think, because the sun is setting. Then we have the same 69 color, but this time it's on the skin. We have 70, I believe, on the body, and then I think it's 68 on the top, and it's also 69 with the black in the wing. Maybe we see it better this way. So it's black with that 69 color on the tips. And then we have the 69 as the body color with 95 blue, which would be the powder blue, as the accent color. Sometimes I feel like I shouldn't tell you the color names and the numbers because sometimes I mess it up. Don't always take me like literally, but I'm pretty sure this is 95 powder blue on tips, on the top, and then rest of her is skin is black and rest of her is the color 69. Then I had to put some green in here, didn't I? So this is actually green in just one region, but this region is huge, so it looks like there's more green than red. These are the 73 range reds. because it's very yellow leaning. It's pretty, I think. Uh, I think this color, the lemon lime 83 color, works pretty great with the more yellowy, orangey reds. And then we have, of course, we had to put the pink in here. And even though I don't like the pinks, other people like the pinks. So I had to put a pink in here. This is just the bog standard magenta color, which is the number 6 one, with the black wing, with the magenta. The tops, and then the rest of her is red. But she looks really good too. Or he or she. Black and magenta wings. Who knew? Actually, don't hate that. And then I had to put a purple in here, so predominantly red, as you can see, and then with the purple. Purple wings this time, purple fur with red on the other regions. And then we have, I believe this is the glacial blue with red. So this is color number 96 with some of the lighter reds. I believe this might be the neon red, which is like color number 1. It's just called red, I think. I call it neon red. So this is kind of the same thing-ish as the purple, but this is with the glacial blue. I think actually that one looks pretty nice. I think you can also put deeper reds in that and it would look nice. I just like the way the vivid, bright, lighter red popped off or pinged off from the blue. And then we have, I believe this is the sky blue, which is like 215, I believe, with one of those raspberry reds. I believe this is 70. And then we have some other light red on the top. This might be color number 12 or something like that. And then we have reds and blues in the wings. Turn this way. You might see it better this way. Actually can't tell. It's kind of hard. At this angle though, they look very silky, you know, and velvety. I love the wings on the bats, or the Desmodus, I should say. I shouldn't call it a bat. And then I had to do something with dark green too. But whenever I do something with green, white, and red, it makes me think of Christmas, right? So I put the bright green on top of the head, hoping that that would solve the issue, but this bat still looks like Christmas to me. It's the deep, it's the 87 color, I believe, which is one of my favorite greens in this game. With then like red tops. You can see the spots as well that I usually talk about. The little dimples is what I call them. The two little red spots. And yeah, this is also more of an orange leaning red together with the green. But yes, as I said, that still looks very Christmassy to me. I try to put yellow on the head, but then I see like football colors, or football, soccer, I guess. Majority of the world calls it, but we say football rather than soccer. So, yeah, I do watch that sort of stuff. Like, soccer is one of the few things, sports-wise, that I actually watch. Um, Especially like when it's EM and VM and stuff like that. So yeah, but those are all of them. That's why it's like weird when I put certain colors on them. I'm like, that's definitely a know, Spanish team or an English team, whatever. Like, you know. But that's all of them. The sun is going down. I think we breezed through this pretty good. As I mentioned earlier, a little bit of a little. I can't breathe. We're a little bit all over the place today. Need to get into the groove. Um, but yeah, that's been the Taylor collection. Or the red collection, depending on how you look at it. Um, what kind of, like, I don't know if they're actually asked this during this series of collection. What kind of color are you using on your Desmodus? I was gonna say that again. Um, what are you rocking? I'm looking forward to doing the suit and tie, rainbow like collection, slash like control group, because I think some of these would like be in jet black and have like one single color on them. Could look delicious. Um, or maybe with two colors in certain on certain bats too. I could think could look really nice. So I'm looking forward to doing that. It'll probably be the last collection that comes up. Uh, but yeah, let me know down below what kind of colors on the Desmodus you're using. Um, do you like the Desmodus as well? Because I blimmin' love them. Um, and comment, subscribe, like, do all this stuff that benefits both you and me. Uh, and I will talk to you guys later. Toodles!